Oh no, my thing's not plugged in. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna be drawing our little community thing, guys. Wow! And I actually got music playing, so let's go. Let's see, so I don't know if you guys have seen it. I actually had to change it just a little bit, just so I can get this to work. Probably have to lower down the volume. It's a little too loud from the music. Let's see. Just a little. I don't want to blow out anyone's ears in case it's too loud, because I was having issues with the audio before. Something. Alright, this is... Okay, we do want to sketch on that. We want to sketch on this. Because what I did was I made first I made a template because I didn't want to, work super hard on this and then end up having to restart over. However, I'm actually going to do the official sketch for it, and I'll be posting it later in case anyone wants to get a better look at it, because right now it's not that great. Alright. And yes, I can see comments. I just have my phone right here in case I can't read them. I can't read them on computer because I don't necessarily have two tabs open. I need to pull up the references actually for the characters. Jeez. Where is Hanky? First one we're gonna do is Hanky. And when I do publish this, I actually have an idea I wanted to do. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to execute it, but yeah. I had to because, man, I just felt like I wouldn't be able to execute it right. And I felt like I would just have to do it over and over and over. So I was able to, I had to move around a few. It's kind of hard to tell, but this guy, for example, right here, the Clay Hank, originally he was supposed to be up here somewhere, but I feel like that didn't really make sense, primarily because, he doesn't necessarily fly. So I'm like, okay, well, let's do that. That, and then also I had to take into consideration of the text, the title, I mean. Because, mind you, this file is freaking huge. It's like 3,940 by 2,160. So, back to Hanky. Let's see. Awesome. I don't know, but I love the fact I'm able to even do this right now. This is so much fun for me. You have no idea. I've been so bored. So being able to do this is just amazing. It's just amazing, man. And goggles. Yeah, it's a really big file. is what happens when you got a lot of Hanks and you have a art style that's really wild, unfortunately. Alright, bandage. Teeth. I love teeth. Anyway. Too many cooks. Oh no, can you imagine though? Oh no. I could just I can guarantee all these Hanks would just be like having beef with this guy right here. Alright, so this be the OG Hank right here. Here, we're gonna we're gonna let's bust in this guy's head for now. I probably should have done that right first, actually. There we go. And then we're gonna make his eye go big because he's an idiot. There we go. He's gonna go, oh no, it's my fault. They're all here. Freaking Bozo broke the multiverse, dude. Bozo. Alright.
Take the time to contemplate.
Did this guy go upstairs in this one? Oh, I know this one's in alcohol. Actually, he's got a turtleneck on. Interesting. But yeah, I'm seriously hoping I can get this done either near Madness Day or like on the day of, because that'd be awesome. That, and then I also have that other project I'm working on with Hank and Donk. Well, I guess I could say both technically, actually. Only because like originally it was supposed to be made for like lore purposes, but I was like, you know what? Let's just do a little bit of Hank too. Why not? And I got carried away with all the Hanks, so there's that. There's another interesting. Okay, so yeah. I mean, fortunately, I don't have to worry about college stuff for now. I got most of my assignments done, so I'm pretty solid. That, and then with my schedule, I actually have a 2-hour break while I'm at high school, or not high school, excuse me, college. I said high school. Yeah. But no, seriously, when I was first doing this, I was a little worried I wasn't gonna get any responses. But now that I got like maybe like 40, 41 Hanks at least. No, I think it's 41 actually. Either 41 or 42. I have to check. I have to make sure because I was so paranoid that I was gonna miss a few characters in here. I did not want to miss anyone. man, angles are weird. To hit the turtleneck. Wait, back to what I was saying about Hanks. I was so excited when I saw so many responses. Oh man, I was screaming when I saw there was just so many people coming in. Oh man, and they're also amazing. Like, dude, I can't. All of the designs are so amazing, so amazing. I love this community so much. It's so hard not to hate. It's so hard to hate it for me sometimes. They all hold a very special place in my heart. These Hanks, I swear. Like, trust me. Ah, if I could draw them all over again, I definitely will. But probably not after this for a while. But we'll see. We'll see. So I love drawing as much as I can. Where's that body gonna go? Behind this wall. True. That is so true. Oh my god. No, because I met like more than half these people I know now. I never even met until like I actually
On the
started
YouTube
posting art of
Music
their
app, you can bump your
HANKSONAS,
fave songs in the
unironically.
background while you do stuff in
It was
the
just like
foreground.
I don't know what happened. I guess it was just I don't know. I, like all of these people I know now, I never even met HANKSONAS unironically. Hello, welcome, welcome. But no, for sure, one of my first friends that I've met was definitely Norsky. Without them, I don't think I would ever be here, being so freaking legit. Or no, I have a lot to thank them for. Cause originally, I wasn't really too deep into the Hank Sona thing. I was like, oh, cool, Hanks, right? Like it's not the first time I've seen people make sonas out of original characters. But something about the Hanks are just so unique. I just don't know. I guess it's just aesthetically pleasing to me. Okay, sorry. I'm just trying to figure out how this arm's gonna go, because more than half the time I'm most likely not gonna follow the sketch. I guess I could have it so it's facing this way. Something like that. Let me fix this. It's bothering me. It's way too long of a neck, in my opinion. I like giving as many Hanks broad strokes as I can. But I'm trying to stick as accurate as I can with the references, because I really love sticking as accurate to it as I can. There, that's better. Alright, let's get that jaw going. Oops. Rotating. Teeth. I love teeth. Especially the gnarly ones. Those ones are easily my favorites, hands down. I love teeth. As if you couldn't tell Donk and his messed up gnarl or like teeth. Actually, no. I was talking with my friends earlier on, and I was looking up like animal teeth, and I was trying to see which ones would actually be most accurate to dogs, and I believe it would be definitely a hyena. Like, let me pull up a picture of a hyena's teeth real quick. Like, it's so weirdly accurate to his. Let me see if I can show you. It's kind of like this, but there's a specific one. Hold on. Like, you can see it from. Okay, this one. It was these ones, I believe. Yeah. When I saw these, I was like, dude, these are easily Dom's teeth right here. Like, you cannot tell me that these are not Donk's teeth. It's so perfect. I don't know which one this one's cute right now. But yeah, it's definitely if you ever need reference for Donk's teeth for like whatever reason, I highly recommend looking at hyena teeth and then adding like little boar like tusks at the sides where the bigger canines are. That's definitely what's gonna look like for Donk if he was a real furry. You know what? I actually was thinking about drawing like a furry Donk. Like either with what was it? His fluffy grunt form. I don't talk about much about his mutation forms because he technically has two mutation forms, being like that. I don't know what to call it. I'll just call it the summer phase and the winter phase. 'Cause that's pretty much what it is. And it's usually happens when he just gets straight up overwhelmed. Like literally gets okay, that, and then he has to remove the belts because like specifically on his arm because the belts are actually what's keeping him from going AWOL on everyone. That, and then there's actually scarring on his back. Let me see if I can pull up a ref. I don't think I have a reference on here. Dang it. Hold on, I think on like Twitter, so I can show you what I mean. Because with Donk, he actually has specific scarring that was caused when he was either experimented on with the agency as well as Doc. Let's see. Oh, I see your stuff. Whoa. Haha. Anyway. Uh. Okay, here it is. Oh, not this one. Dang it. This one doesn't have. Hold on. Give me a sec. Okay, right here. So this part right here on his back is actually what the agency originally implanted into him to basically make him like, or they tried to make him so that he would work for them instead, kind of like how the mag agents do. Except the thing is, with Donk, he had his process of being a total complete mag form interfered, but I'm not revealing too much because that's gonna be in future comics when I talk about. Because I love talking about Donk's lore. I remember telling my friends online about it, and they were sobbing because they just said this poor man went through so much, and I don't blame him because he has actually been through hell back. Here, let me put that. Not YouTube. There we go. Sorry, I'm rambling. I just love talking about my characters. I don't normally talk about my characters too much. Yeah, Donk lore. Okay, so with Donk, I'm not gonna do too much. So with Donk, let's just draw him real quick. It's a little goofy, Alright, so we got this, whole freaking hyena thing. For real, that's so true. Okay, so, actually, since you guys are in the stream, I'll give you guys a bonus. Let me look into my pictures. Where is it? I need to find it. Where is it? Alright, where is that drawing I made? Okay, here. This one. This one. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, let's just open that one. If I can. No, okay, I didn't even open it. Awesome. Okay, hold on. No, I lost it. There we go. Wow, this one. There we go. Let's open this real quick. Alright, close this file. Alright, so this one. Since you guys are here. Hello! Hello! But anyways, not the point. Sorry. So this scene right here is super, super important with Donk's lore. Let's see. Oh no, it's not showing. Why do you do this to me, stream? Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. Give me a minute. Let me... Man, I hate when my stream does this. I have to fix that. But not right now. I just really... I'm sorry, it's not even showing anything, and I'm just like rambling over here. Hold on.
Discover new music with a swipe.
Jump
In the
scare by
YouTube
ad.
Music app.
Ooh, ads. I love ads. Alright, let me put it into the magma because I forgot I have this feature on OBS that it only shows whatever has the title name or whatever it's called. Alright, here we go. So, not so much this scene. I'm pretty sure you guys all know what happened there with Mag Hank and whatnot. I'm stuck in the void. So for real. But no, this scene right here, super important. Super important. This is the reason why Donk exists, okay? I'll give you guys the bonus, alright? Let me try to break it down as best I can. Let me get rid of this sketch. Sketches right here. That way I don't accidentally write all over it. Alright. So, this happened 10 years ago, right? So this is 10 years ago when Donk was still technically Mag Hank. And what happened was, let's see, let's draw a little auditor here, right? He's a little freaking auditor who has the halo, but it's obviously busted. So he's not really happy about that. And then you got, I can't pronounce their name. Is it Stygion? It's this person right here. I can never pronounce the name. I always butcher, and I feel bad every time. Let's just call him Pink. We're just gonna call him Sty. That's the nickname I always give him. All right, and then Sty. All right. There you go. So these two punks right here work together. And so what happened was Auditor was able to make his scientists create a specific chemical called, actually no. He found a resource in hell that is called Argent Energy. Right? By the way, this is a Doom Eternal reference. Heavy Doom Eternal reference. But he was able to find Argent Energy by taking the souls of people who got lost in hell or purgatory, as I call it. And he was able to have his scientists, let's draw the scientist guys here. These little nerds, losers. They were able to make a chemical that was a mixture of Argent Energy and what was it called? I can't remember what that energy is called, but it's from that purple energy from I can't think of anything, huh? Project Nexus, there we go. So Argent Energy, along with this purple stuff, I forgot the name of, I'll probably remember later. He was able to do that while Stygion, Sty here, has the ability in my headcanon to basically do some mind control. Let's draw a little brain here. A little brain here. I know it's not accurate, but it's whatever. So he has the power to do mind control. Whoa! Dissonance. Excuse me, English. Yeah, that's right. That's what it's called. Dissociance. I'm sorry, my English is not well. But yes, I'll write that down. Let's do that purple so we can see what we talk about. Okay. However, the thing is, because Argent Energy, if I remember correctly, I think this is I don't remember too much. I have to look into that. I don't remember. I know Norsky told me about this one though. But basically, the chemical blend is so unstable. What happened is that when you combine mind control. Oh wait, hold on. Actually, I'll get back to this in a sec. Hold on, give me a sec. Back to Stygion. Get the color. There we go. No, you don't. So black. All right. So what they did was control our boy Hank here. Mag Hank, mind you. And because he's a sad little loser, just kidding. He actually lost. Let's see. So that give you a little background. He actually has two partners. Well, originally, no, I shouldn't say that. Excuse me. He had a wife named Charlotte, right? wife named Charlotte. Current partner was April. Let's color code them to be. She's gonna be like a reddish pink, Charlotte, and then April's gonna be purple, right? So what happened was back then, Sheriff killed Charlotte, and then after that happened, years later, he met April, which was when she actually broke into their truck when they got back from retrieving resources from the agency. And ever since these two met right here, these two, they started feeling love for each other. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is a huge lore drop, but because you guys are in the stream, you get exclusive lore drop. Exclusive. This is all exclusive. This is something you're not gonna find out till later in drawings. But you guys are special, so. Alright, back to this. These two are in love, but the thing is, he has trauma from losing his wife, and it doesn't help that April and Charlotte bear similar appearances. Alright, and then this guy right here, because he has mind control powers, was able to manipulate his brain. What's gonna symbolize as this, which is when he goes not okay mode, he's like straight up insane. What happens is that he manipulates Hank's brain here, makes him go, insane, because he makes himself appear as Charlotte. He's able to change his physical form via brain control to make himself look like Charlotte here. So now Hank thinks she's not dead. And then that's when he remembers why, okay, so this is what happens. So Soo-yeon tells Hank, oh, this is April's fault why she died, because April turned out to be one of the scientists that have prevented, Donk from reaching his wife in time before she died and got shot by Sheriff. So Soo-yeon tells that to Hank. Hank sees that and gets mad, so that love disconnects. April is now, scared, sad, and alone. Meanwhile, while this is going on, they're separated in a different part of the facility of agency. Deimos, it's called Sanford and Deimos, right? These guys were also in part of the mission. Let's see. I'm not really good at hats, so we're just gonna say Deimos is here. You could tell by his goofy old teeth, probably. Alright, so Sanford and Deimos, they were in a different part of the agency while this is going on. And what happens is, when they encounter Donk, because he's chasing her down, trying to kill her, he stumbles upon these two, and they think, oh hey, look, it's Donk. What a great friend. This is amazing. We're gonna be safe, guys. We have Hank, because he never ever, he never ever lets us down, ever. Never once killed us at all. Which leads to the scene where he basically massacres. Let's color code them. I always color code. So this right here is Deimos. This, Sanford. And here you got Hank. Or Donk, whichever one to call it. I'm gonna say Donk, because it's easier to remember. So Donk basically massacred Sanford, massacred Deimos, but that leaves the question, whose arm is this? If both their arms are clearly present here. Well, you could always just say, oh, well, he must have ripped Deimos or Sanford's arm off. No, that leads back to April. He had attacked April, and April, let's see, make them a little smaller here, so I can actually write more. After they get executed, in the worst way possible, actually, mind you, they're dead. That's when it circles back to being just Hank and April. We see Hank is not happy because he found out that April was the one that slowed him down during his attempts to save Charlotte from dying. he finds that out. But the thing is, with April, she doesn't really remember too much because she was used to be part of the agency, but had a mind wipe, aka kill beforehand. But she got revived because magic, or whatever the crazy machine. So you have Hank here, who's really not happy with her, like really not happy. He ends up killing her. But what he doesn't find out is that she's pregnant with
With
his
the
kid,
YouTube Music app,
whose
you can
name is
start a radio
Daisy.
station with up to 30 artists.
And it's like non-canonically is
Be
named
your own
Daisy.
DJ.
He
Try
doesn't
one
find that
month
out.
free.
And after she dies, these two work together to capture Donk, inject the dissociants into him. And what happens is for the last 10 years he's been experimented over and over and over again until he became the big guy that we know now. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm sorry, I was rambling a lot there. But yeah. So in a nutshell, these two are at fault for Hank killing April after he kills these two, and then they experiment on him for several 10 years while he's captive and inject the dissociants and argent energy to make him the man he is, which is why his symbol colors are purple and red. That's why he has those colors instead of just red or black or whatever color he would have normally. Meanwhile, alright, let me clean this up. Let's just make this smaller. So after that happens, all that junk, after all this happens, during the 10 years, agents basically were storming the hideout that excuse me, To Be Damned was in. We're gonna make Peepaw. Yes, actually, he does learn about this. I'm actually gonna get to this, actually. So, they find Dog. Let's just say this is Dog, okay? This is Dog. He's an old fart, whatever. They find him, they're like, OMG, we gotta burn down their hideout. So they do, they chase him out. Goes, oh no, I gotta go. And then that's when he has to retire, or excuse me, hide out in New Nevada, which is basically what happens after Auditor takes over original Nevada and revamps it to be a new city. So let's just say this is the city, New Nevada. Auditor literally burns down the entire old Nevada and rebuilds it elsewhere, and To Be Damned is able to hide out in here. Meanwhile, Donk is still trapped in the agency, but he eventually breaks out by an unknown person. Or just kidding. He breaks out after they attempted to try to knock him out during a procedure that would officially make him go mag 100%. But he didn't get to do that because he basically was able to leave and escape. So he ran out, la 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 la, and he was able to soon find Doc. Like da 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 da. And then he's like, OMG, it's my favorite. He's like, OMG, it's my favorite doctor, aka my ex. Mind you, these two have a love-hate relationship. It's on and off relationship. So he's like, OMG, it's you, Doc. I found you. It's been only, I don't know how many years. It's okay now, right? Everyone is safe, right? No. Thank you. No. Doc is beyond pissed. Like, I'm talking so mad that he just straight up gives Donk. Whoa. He tells him straight up, no, you know what you did? You straight up murked everyone that we love. Just 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 done. And you killed your new partner. And then that's when Donk, excuse me. Donk is like, I did what? He's like, hold on. Let's make his eyes like really small. He goes, I did what? He's like, I did what? He's like, I did what now? And then Donk's like, yeah, you freaking murked your friends, the only two friends we had. The agents here. Oh, where'd he go? I deleted him, whatever. The agents had also destroyed their hideout. Hideout is no more. And mind you, because of their hideout got leaked and breached, that also means their little portal to expurgation to revive them was also destroyed, meaning they have no access to return any of their fallen members. That's when Donk's like, oh no. It's like, you can't be serious. I'm sure you're hiding them. You're obviously hiding them somewhere, right? So then he gets mad at Donk saying, no, I don't believe you. That's obviously a lie. You're just saying that because you're mad. Everyone's mad at me, right? So it's whatever. So he patrols into the new base. He's like, do. Here, let's draw the new base. We're just gonna say this box here. New base. Or as we call it, status quo. He's like, Grr, I'm so mad. Oh, you're not supposed to be in love. You're supposed to be angry right now. So he's mad. He's like, are you freaking kidding me? You guys are obviously being a-holes to me, right? And I know April is still obviously alive, because I would never hurt her. I would never hurt April, so why would she be dead? There's no way. So he's storming around, going do, you know, doom. He's getting all mad. And there's also new recruits there. I say these guys are new recruits, right? He's here. These are the new recruits. Because he's in his unstable form, mind you, not 100% mag, that means he's super unstable. Because again, this here does not mix too well. This doesn't mix well. So he's like, okay, I'm really mad. Where's everyone? And then he sees these new people. He's like, who are you and what are you doing in my domain? Get out. Stomp, stomp, stomp. He kills at least more than half of them, maybe. Well, I don't know. It depends. I haven't decided how many he's killed, but he's killed pretty much a decent amount of their members. Mind you, there's not a lot of people that rebel against the agency anymore. He gets mad, and then Doc's like, what the F, dude? You can't do that. These are new recruits. Are you serious right now? Do you not remember what our original plan was? You can't do that. Doc's like, oops, fix that. Sorry, there we go. So then he's like, you can't tell me what to do, old man. Where the heck is everyone then? If you don't tell me where they are, I'm gonna keep killing people because I'm obviously angry. He's like, are you freaking stupid or something? So that's when he takes them to this whole room that basically has all the remaining stuff from the crew. So let's just say this is Demas. Or no, we're gonna color code them. Orange is Demas. Blue is Sanford. Purple is April. So he basically has their stuff, like, on podiums and all, in the room. You know, such as Damas's headphones, Sanford's hook, and then April's clothes, because she didn't really have too much on her. And after doing some anatomies research on the corpses, he tells Dom straight up, like, look, if you don't believe me, look at their freaking graves. The little graves I made in our room because you decided to go insane because you couldn't control your emotions. And that's when Donk, let's bring him down here. So I don't want to keep drawing him. So we're gonna bring him down, right? So he goes downstairs, doom, doom, doom. And that's when he sees this bodies, or whatever's left of them. And that's when he realizes it all sinks in for him. And he goes, oh my god. I effed up. Dude, he's like, I messed up so bad. And that's when, remember, he doesn't have full control of his mag mutations. He basically goes, a little berserk and ends up killing more innocent members. And then Doc's like, oh crap, he's going insane here, so I better be super smart about this and, you know, use tranquilizer darts, because obviously that would work. And normally, a mag trank that he normally had before for Donk when talking about AWOL, when he was still, I don't know, dead? When he was still Mag Hank, he's like, okay, I'll just inject him with this trank, and obviously he'll calm down, right? Poke. He injects him. And unfortunately, because Donk was built to be freaking tanky, he turns on, he yeah, he tries to sedate him, but that doesn't work because one, Donk is now excuse me, he's now 2 feet taller, has the body of a freaking tank and a mag, and he sees that he tried to inject him. He's like, are you on with the audio? Okay, there we go. Sorry, I do not know what happened. All right, anyways, back to this. So then Donk is like, are you serious? Everyone's okay, surely they're somewhere, right? They gotta be. So he's flipping people over. Oh no. No. Oh jeez. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. He's serious. Everyone's okay, surely they're somewhere, right? They gotta be. So he's flipping people over. No. Oh jeez. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. He's serious. Everyone's okay. Surely they're somewhere, right? They gotta be. So he's flipping people over. Oh no, really? Okay. Oh no. Why did it OBS? Why? Oh, I see what's going on. Oh no. Maybe if I. Oh no. Let's see. Oh, I see what's going on. I think it's because they're clashing right now. They don't like me ranting about dog. No. Okay, let's see if that's better. I don't know if that's gonna work. I think it's because they're clashing right now. They don't like me ranting about dog. No. Okay, let's see if that's better. I don't know if that's gonna work. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear me, but if you guys can, chat in chat, because I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, that's so weird. Hmm. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear me, but if you guys can, chat in chat, because what? Okay, maybe. Hold on. It's doing that. It's so weird. What in the world? Yeah, that should not. I really do not know why that's happening. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's so weird. Okay, I guess I just can't do any videos right now because I tried putting on YouTube and I guess it just went wonk. really do not know when it's happening. Okay, yeah, I don't know why that's happening. Okay, I'm gonna try my. Okay, that's a little infuriating. And if it keeps doing that, then I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I mean, no, I'm using actually my headphones to talk right now, so it's not too terribly old. That's a little infuriating. And if it keeps doing that, then I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I mean, no, I'm using actually my headphones to talk right now. Uh, okay, we're just gonna have to try flying through this. Because I was seriously hoping I wouldn't have to do this problem, but I think it's because I don't have necessarily a PC that can hold on so well. I have well, no, it's so weird to me too. It's a laptop. So it's one of the newer ones, so it should be working okay. All right, where were we? All right, injected, tranquilized, but this doesn't work on him because he don't work. I mean, it don't work on him because he's tanky now. So then Doc has to basically do an emergency. He's like, oh no, I gotta go get more. And everyone else whoever's remaining is just trying whoever recruits are remaining, they're trying to keep this guy down. But eventually he does go down because the tranquilizer doesn't do too much, but it does soothe him enough to where he's like conscious of what he's doing. And then so now he's just a sobbing mess on the floor, just crying. So he's just frustrated. He's like, are you serious right now? It's like I killed not only my new partner, but I killed my best friends who I saw as family. So he's like, I'm a sobbing mess. When? And then so he has to undergo. I haven't decided if how long of therapy he would need, like quote unquote therapy. I don't know how to spell therapy, but whatever. He goes into quote unquote therapy, which is basically Doc here putting him in a secluded room that's specifically meant to withstand his bruteness. Like he's got his little bed in there sometimes. He sleeps in there, not always though. He prefers sleeping in the old base. Where is it at? Let me pull up the old base. Let's just say this is the old base here. So he prefers hiding out in the old base, even though it's all in shambles. Like it's literally just a burnt down shack and all. But but Doc has a specific room for him in the hideout they have now in status quo. He's got like little stuff in there, like a bed, obviously, bunch of clothes everywhere because he's not necessarily he's definitely not a clean guy. But regardless of how cozy this is, he still prefers the hideout because again, he does regret what happened here with his crew. Also, by the way, showers don't like exist at all in this place because basically water is literally just toxic, like straight up so bad. The fumes in the sky is literally what makes it so red and like black. So that's why everyone pretty much has to wear a mask, except for Donk here. He's kind of invulnerable to it. He does have his mask, let me see if I can show my avatar here. Like he does technically have a mask for that, like right here, this one right here. But the thing is, he doesn't use it mainly because he's not necessarily vulnerable to it, but he still likes it for the aesthetic appeal. That, and he's super, super ashamed of like his appearance nowadays. Oh no. That, and he actually tried to shave his horns before. So, like, let's say he shaves it, right? He shaves his horns, cuts off whatever mutations he's got. But the thing is, with his abilities, they can actually allow him to regenerate. The horns can grow any way they can. So it could be like really nice and spiky, like how it usually is. Sometimes if he lets it grow out too much, it might straight up like deform. Like it literally gets deformed if he doesn't clean it right or shave it right. Excuse me. And he has to change it out often, otherwise it just gets cluttered. And then his tail, like so, I know in the I don't have my reference out, but like let's say this is his mutation, right? It's got like the nice orange, red, and like that darkish blue right there. That's not really blue. There we go. It's blue. That's too blue, actually, in my opinion. There we go. So basically, this little black outline is where the rip or cuts were. These are his scarrings, and every time he does it, what happens is a red mutation here. It literally just keeps overlapping, and the scar keeps growing out more. So no matter how many times he tries to cut out his mutations and try to, be weaker, it just keeps going out and out and out. It just keeps going, which is why it's so severe. Like it runs across like part of his chest and down his leg. Like, let me see if I could pull up my Twitter again. I probably should save my thing on my. That's okay. All right. Okay. Where is it? It's a specific drawing. All right. This is a better look at it. So these scars right here are basically what happens when previous scarring happens, like he got attacked or okay, sorry, I was just looking at my phone. I was just making sure I wasn't missing anything any comments. But yeah, so this is like where the start of his scarring starts. Like this is from the original form of his, but right here he actually tried scratch like hold on. Okay, sorry. So his tail right here is also you can see like scratches right here and all. Like he's tried chewing on it off, like chewing it off, ripping it off. Nothing he does, it just keeps coming back every time. And then what else? Oh, his scars, right. So this one right here across his chest is super important too. This one is from yeah, if he cuts it, it spreads, but the reason why he has the belts, like let me show you, these belts are here are supposed to prevent it. That and then this flow right here of Argent energy and the dissociants is supposed to keep him stabilized. Because if there's an imbalance of like either or, it literally just makes him go AWOL. Because he's just been that affected by it so much. Like it's literally like his sense of life form, if anything. It also let's see what else. Oh yeah, beans by the way. These are paw prints. They're supposed to be paw prints, but I'll have to fix that later. Oh, and one more thing, because you guys are here, the mutations, all right here, they can glow in the dark. It's actually canon that whatever is this color is bioluminescence. Like his horns can glow, the Argent energy, whatever's basically affected by Argent energy, like his mutations and his horns and patterns, are basically able to glow in the dark. All right, back to the story. All right, so Donk is basically a depressed mess, and then 2B hates him for everything that happened. And now it's currently Donk's mission to try to take over the Overlord, which is basically let me draw him over here. So Overlord is my fused forms of all four employers. It's not gonna be the best because I'm just trying to speed through this. This is Overlord, by the way. I haven't made an official design yet, but this is the current look right now for him. So basically, he's rainbowy. He's very rainbowy. So he's got like otters colors. Let's see. He's got Stygion's color. Then I keep forgetting their names. I'm sorry if I can't remember. But basically, he's got these colors. I'll probably make it different, maybe for the sake of lore. I don't know. I don't know yet. Like I said, I haven't made an official one. Crack like a glue stick. Oh yeah, pretty much actually. I can't. I was gonna make a joke, but never mind. I gotta shut up. Okay. But Overlord is basically the fused form of not that color. Fused form of all four employers. All four employees. I didn't spell that right, but whatever. He's all four, and now it's Donk's task to take him down. But before he can do that, let's make it smaller again. This diagram. I refuse to make another one. Let's make it really small. Look how far we've come with the lore, guys. Anyway, before he can do that, though, oops, he has to face off. Let's see, the Seraphim and Hellhound. Wow. Let's see. Let me try to remember how I did their designs. So let's just say this is Hellhound, right? Oh no, Z. Oh no, no, no. Okay, he's got it right here. Yeah. Oh no, this is Racer, silly goose. All right, so there you go. I've got Hellhound here. This freaking creature of the night. And then he also has to face off Seraphim, which is my Jeebus. My Jeebus in Christmas. I haven't made an official design. I mean, I do have a reference of him, but I feel like I might have to update it because then that means there's this whole other type of energy that I got in mind, which is again based off Doom Eternal and the angels they have in Doom. So let's see. So let's just say this is Jesus. Just for right now, because like I said, I don't have an official design. Like, for sure, I'm gonna have to change his design up a lot. Hellhounds, he's gonna stay the same. Because I liked it a lot. I really like his design. Anyways, so before Don can go against him, he has to get rid of employers' support beams, quote unquote. So he has to destroy these two. But the thing is, they also got some buffs of their own. Technically speaking, he doesn't necessarily work directly for Auditor anymore, or excuse me, Overlord anymore. However, obviously still is tied to him, because if you make a deal with this guy, he basically gave him powers that made him more enhanced and demonic, which is basically the Argent energy that he was able to absorb himself. So then that's when he basically gets what's that one form called? Yeah, Hellhound is tricky, by the way. That's just what I call him. I give him nicknames because I try to be a little original. But there's a reason why Tricky's, or yeah, my Tricky's called Hellhound, is because he is literally the right hand man for Overlord here now. He was basically able to like put like a binding curse on him, if you could, if you will. But it's okay though because that means he gets to beat the crap out of Donk now. Like they have equal leveling now. And also, I probably should have. I think I stated this somewhere, but I don't think I made it public. But he's basically based off the Marauder from Doom. Like, let me show you who the Marauder is real quick. I don't know if anyone knows Doom. Marauder Doom. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, okay, right here. I'll try to find a good reference. But right here, there we go. But yeah, he's based off heavily on the Marauder. and that means he has his axe, but the axe is unique because it's a stop sign. Hello, can you guys hear me now? Oh my god, don't tell me the audio. No. Oh no, no, no. Can you guys hear me now? Don't tell me the audio. No. Okay, whew. Oh, whoops, sorry. I didn't realize my phone was up close to the thing. I forgot it captures the audio whenever I'm talking to it. Okay. All right. Blah 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 blah. What were we doing? Right, lore. Let me put my computer up here, Mards. I'm actually sorry. I didn't realize my phone was up. Audio. Oh no! I closed the tab. No, no. Hold on. Oh no, I'm a mess here. I'm actually sorry. I didn't realize my phone was up. Oh, no, I closed the tab. No. Oh no, I'm a mess here. I'm actually sorry. I closed the tab. No. I'm a mess here. Okay, there we go. I think I fixed it now. Oh my god. Okay, that was a little embarrassing. My bad. Okay, I didn't realize it was gonna be this much of a mess this stream. I mean, it's better than the last one. Last one was a little more awkward. think I fixed it now. Let's go. I fixed it. Alright, Alright, back to. Oh gosh. Right, so. I can't remember what we did. Alright, right. Alright, because. Let's see. Just a portal. Alright. So remember how I said. Oh no, wrong side. Ugh. Okay, so remember how I said the portal was destroyed, right? The agents and Overlord here was able to figure out how to make their own. Yeah, at least it's working now. Yay, it's working. But yeah, this guy was able to get his scientists to make a portal directly to expurgation. And he has super important reason why. Let's just say this is the portal. Wow, wow, it's the portal. And poof, he brings someone back. Question is who? He actually brings back April. What? Dun dun dun. Who would have guessed April? Why he picked April? Because he wants to manipulate his brain again. What? The reason why he wants to do this is because he knows that Donk will attack April again, right? Surely not. Donk over here. So I'm gonna keep drawing him over and over. Oh yeah, stretch him out. Whoa! No, for so. Uh, so he's here. He's like, oh, he doesn't actually know that the auditor, or excuse me, Overlord brought back April yet. April is all right. April is okay. Hold on, let me find it. April is Donk's ex, like the most recent ex right here. He used to date her like 10 years ago before he accidentally killed her and killed everyone else. So he basically brings back April. Overlord, by the way. Overlord brings back April by using the portal. Yeah, there you go. So he brings back April from the portal to expurgation. Donk doesn't know this because, it's in agency territory only. April's like, what the heck? What am I doing back here? She's like, I'm supposed to be dead. Let me draw April real quick. I don't think I've ever shown April here, actually. So I'll just give you a really quick idea of what she looks like on normally. But she's not happy, obviously, because she died. And now she's scarred, like, forever traumatized by what happened with her and her friends. Yeah, he tries the same trick twice. This time, though, he was able to manipulate April again. Because, she was an ex-scientist, and now she sees Donk as a bad guy. She's like, oh no, he's gonna hurt me again. Don't worry, this story has a decent... I mean, at first he thinks this is a clone. Oh no, I forgot about the kids! I forgot about to bring up the kids! Oh, okay. Brief summary, by the way. He has kids with Charlotte, his wife, his first wife. So we're gonna call him... I forgot he... I forgot to mention he has kids with, Oh no, this is a whole nother thing. Oh no. I forgot about the kids. Okay. So one's named Kobe, right? The other one's named Ryan. Yeah, he canonically has kids with Charlotte. He has kids with Charlotte. They're canon. They're canon. So these two super important because after Charlotte got killed, Donk assumed that these two were dead. He thinks they're dead. Like 10 years ago. This is 10 years ago, by the way. He thinks they're both dead. Um, the thing is, Otter actually was holding on to them both. He's like, "Mwahaha, I had." Oh no, Daisy. The thing is with Daisy, she actually is canon, but she was never born as a thing. She died like before she was even born. Like, like literally before born. I can't say exactly what because I don't know if that's gonna demolish this video or not. But basically, these two are 10 years ago. They were actually. By the way, these are not my characters. This is characters that were added by my friends that I made canon into my lore now. So if I remember correctly, I believe he was 8. Yeah, he was 8. Or no, not yeah. Ryan was 8. Kobe was 5, I believe, when they got kidnapped by the auditor. They were experimented on, so they had 2 different experimentations or experimentations. Hello, excuse me, experimentations. Riker was basically given. I know, right? Auditor, boo. So he was given the ability to have electric powers and speed. Kobe, I don't remember too much. I wasn't really talking too much about them, but if I remember correctly, he basically gets like super strength, similar to his dad in a way. Because Donk has electric and buff look. Yeah, I know Jointler is awesome. I would not have thought of any of this. Okay. So yeah, and then Donk didn't know they were alive at all until he found out what happened with April. Because she's a scientist, right? She's a scientist, but not just any scientist. She experimented on kids because the auditor told her to do so, even though it was against her moral code to do any of that. Auditor's like, nah, screw you, you're gonna do it, or else it's your life or theirs. And so she basically tried to make every procedure ever the least painful possible ever. And she's been the one that's been taking care of all the kids that were experimented on, especially these two. These two, that she held them close because they were one of the younger ones. So she's like, "Oh, these poor kids," and she didn't even know that they were related to. Excuse me. She didn't even know that he was related to Donk at all until making files on them and asking their names. Like, "Oh, what's your name, kids?" She's like, "What's your guys' names?" Here, let me make more happy. More happy. She's like, "Oh, what's your guys' names?" She's like, "Let's hear." Oh no, not the. She looks tired. Oh my god. So April's like, "Oh, what's your name, kids?" She's obviously really sad that she has to experiment on these poor kids. She's like, "Oh, what's your guys' names?" And they're like, "Oh, we're just Kobe Wimbledon and Ryan Wimbledon." And then she's like, "Oh." She goes, "Oh, wait a minute. You mean like the Hank Wimbledon? You mean like?" She's like, "Oh, you mean like the guy that I closed the door off to so that Jeb could put him down? You mean like that guy?" She's like, "Oh no, what did I do?" She's like, "Oh, this is starting to make sense now why that guy barged into the facility and tried to save his wife and kids. That's why he was screaming demands of telling me where the sheriff was. That makes sense now." And that's when she's like, "Okay, well, I gotta stop doing this." Oh no, she feels bad. She feels bad and angry at herself for so many things because again, she had no idea the agency was basically doing this corruption stuff because before they never did anything so severe until recently when they started experimenting on kids like Kobe and Ryan. She's like, "Well, I didn't sign up for this." So then that's when she starts making her own thing. By the way, this is not dissociance. This is something else entirely new. I'll make it a little bit more pink so you can tell the difference. I haven't named this chemical yet, but this is super important for her character lore. So she makes something that hopefully will help the SQ status quo stop auditor. This bad guy over here, Gurr. She thinks that's gonna stop him, but unfortunately, he finds it. And it's like, "Ugh, excuse me." The auditor finds it. He's like, "How dare you betray me and my trust? You use me and my resources." So he does this. He goes, do 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 do, sucks it up, goes and holds her hostage while after she tried to escape. Oh wait, no, hold on, excuse me, I forgot one more thing. So this boo boo, that right there, the bandages, she got that because she tried to escape. So she tried to escape. Let's just say this is her running. Oh my gosh, she needs to go. She needs to go. But the thing is that a mag agent was like, "Oh, there's a person that needs to be caught. This person cannot be escaping because they're a traitor now." So he grabs his pew pew, his little shotgun here. He goes, "I'm gonna kill you." Yes, I know this is not a shotgun, but whatever. He's like, "I'm gonna go pew pew." So he grabs his gun and he goes, pew, pew pew, shoots her down. And it actually hurts her. She's like, "Ow, ow, 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 ow." She's down on the floor, down on the floor, bleeding. And basically her entire left right face is missing, which is why she needs bandages. So she's bleeding out. She's like, "Ow, ow, ow." Overlord, or excuse me, auditor. He's like, "Haha, Rebozo." Just watching her bleeding out. It's like, "You betrayed me. So you know what's gonna happen?" He's like, "You know what's gonna happen now, kiddo? You're gonna be experimented on with the exact same thing that you used." So he takes this, has a scientist do surgery or whatever on her, and goes, "Boop, boop, you're infected now," or something. Like you have your own chemical in your body. And it doesn't work for first while. It's like, oh, it doesn't do anything. It's a blank, it's empty. And after her procedure, she has like literally no memory of anything. She doesn't remember why she's a traitor to agency. She just knows that she's a test subject now and is held captive. So she's like, "Oh, what's going on? What's going on?" I'm kind of sad. But what's this? Do 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 do. She finds an escape. How, you say? Because this freaking hulkish man's like, "Hello, I hate the agency, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna destroy everything." Boom, boom, boom. Starts breaking down the facility because he's trying to find resources for Doc. Because Doc's like, "Okay, I need you to get medical supplies. So that means you gotta go to the experiment room." He's like, "Okay, go back to the experiment room, okay?" He's like, "You need to go get that." Doc's like, or Hank is like, "Okay, fine, I'll go get it. La 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 la, I'll go get it." And while April is in a test tube, she's like, "Oh man, this sucks. I hate being here." And then that's when Doc's like, "What?" He's like, breaks the glass, and she's like, "Jesus Christ, what is happening? I just woke up from my testing chamber. What happened?" And then Doc's like, "Ah, ha, ha. I don't know who you are, so I'm leaving." He leaves. And she's like, "Oh, well, I'm free now because he pretty much killed everyone in the room." So that's when she takes her time to escape. She's like, "I got a blast." She leaves. I don't. This is when they first meet. So after she escapes, she's like, "Oh man, this is great. Like I could finally see the air, even though it's not that great, but I'm alive." And then she sees a truck that's heading out. We're gonna have blue and red for no particular reason other than it's totally not characters I mentioned before that have these colors. Oh, hold on. Hank's over here. He's like, "Grr, I gotta beat the crap out of these agents here because they're obviously annoying me." He goes, "Grr." He's like, "You." She sees this. She's like, "Oh." I should definitely go with these guys. They obviously seem reliable. And she's like, maybe they'll take me in as refuge. So she goes in. She's like, wow. She's in. Oh god, there goes the truck. Explode at the end. No. Um, so she's in there, and then that's when like he's like, all right, let's go. Do. Gets in. Doesn't even know she's there because they have boxes in here. Yeah, this is the comic. So she's in there hiding. She's like, oh man, I'm safe, guys. This is awesome. They're dead. Boom, boom, boom. And then the truck's on the road, like they're on the right, right. Do. And they get to their old SQ. And Doc's like, guys, look, we got supplies. Thank you guys so much. But I'm not gonna say anything about it. Yeah. He's like, oh yeah, congrats, guys. You did it. So then Hank's like, okay, we're here. But then he hears noises like, what the? He's like, what was that? Goes back in. He's like, I think I hear someone. And she goes, oh no, falls down. Then he's like, oh my god, we got an intruder. Gun. We're gonna pull out a gun. We're gonna gun. Pew. Just kidding. He doesn't shoot her yet. He goes, gun. And she goes, I'm scared. And she runs. She goes, whoa. And then Doc's like, what? He goes, excuse me. What was that? Who was that? And then Nemo's and Sanford like, Jesus Christ. Yes. Oh, whoops, wrong pencil. They're like, oh no, why would you do that? Oh god, I changed colors. Ooh. So then Sanford's like, don't do that. It's so mean. And then Damus is like, bro, chill. We were just like her at some point. Why are you hurting her? Don't scare her away. It's already too late. She's already gone. And then that's when Doc's like, grr, you're making this old fart really angry. So he goes over, tells Hank, like, okay, you need to go get her back, okay? Because we don't know what she is, who she is, why she was there. But you need to go get her, okay? And it's also your fault that she ran away, okay? Awesome. La la la. And then Hank's like, I don't wanna. But he obviously has to, because they know he's very smart. Let me make this smaller again. Yay! uh, finds her after like probably like 3 minutes. She didn't really get far, to be honest with you, because she was obviously recently escapee. He's like, Grr, what are you doing here? Why did you get in my truck or our truck? And then April's like, don't hurt me. I'm just a sad girl. I don't remember who you are, or why you're relevant to me, but you seem familiar. And he's like, huh. He's like, well, I don't know about you, but you kind of remind me of my dead wife, Charlotte. And he's thinking about this, like Charlotte. He's like, oh, Charlotte. Oh no, we don't think about Charlotte. Here, let's just say it's Charlotte. Charlotte. And he gets really upset about that vision. He's like, man. He's like, why do I have a soft heart for girls? It's like, I just don't understand why. So he feels bad. He's like, oh, okay, fine. I won't kill you, I guess, but you still have to come back. And then she's like, okay, I guess I will. Then they go back. They go back. They're like, okay, let's go. La 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 la. Let's just say they walk all the way back. They walk all the way back. They walk back. It's like, wow. They go to SQ. Old, by the way. Remember that. It's old. And then let's bring back, where is he? Where'd he go? Oh no, where did I put Donk? Where did I put Donk? Where did he go? Where did they go? Oh well. All right, so blue, orange, Doc. So San. Oh no. Oh, that's not black. So he's like,
What's streaming?
none here. I'm streaming, by the way.
Oh, what's wrong?
What's the hell?
Nobody's on?
Well, I mean, I have people watching. Yeah. It's just people that like my stuff.
Okay, where's Damon?
Like I see someone's room.
No.
No? And I don't know. Sorry, my mom came in. That's why I went a little quiet there. Sorry. All right, so we got Peepaw. Peepaw here. They're like, wow, this is totally not a bad idea to have this girl here that obviously Donk is like, man, I miss my dead wife. So then he's like, man, you kind of remember my dead wife. And then she's like, I love this guy. This guy is so awesome. Even though he was kind of an a-hole to me earlier, it's okay. I forgive him because that's what I like to do. I'm a kind, considerate person. And this totally won't change the fate of our future at all. That's my wife, Tails. And over the years, or not years, again, I haven't decided how long they've been. I'll just say a few months. Yeah, that makes sense. So they develop like he develops a crush. He's like, oh, but I. He develops a crush. He's like, no, I can't tell her that because then she's gonna hate me for that. And then she's like, oh my god, I love this guy. I love this guy. I love this guy. Please, I really love him, but I'm too scared to say anything because she later found out via mystery box that he actually has pictures and paintings that Charlotte, let me see, Charlotte stuff. Let's just say this is painting and pictures of her because Charlotte used to love take pictures and painting, right? So Donk has a box that's her stuff. So she finds that and then she's like, oh no, the mystery. Yeah, the box. So she finds the box. She's like, "Oh my god, this! Oh god, don't make her a weird eyebrow." Okay, she's like, "Oh my god, this poor dude. Shaquille needs love." Like, as far as I'm aware, these guys pretty much just toy with his feelings half the time, and then Doc's like heartless. Sanford doesn't take him. Well, Damus is the one that doesn't take him as seriously as he should. Sanford's the one that tries to be tough guy with him, but always gets bodied. And then Doc's like, if. And then he's like there has been times where they actually have tried showing each other affection because eventually she started becoming more forward with it. She's like, "Oh, can we hug? Can we hold hands?" Like for no particular reason. And then Donk's like, "Oh, I mean maybe. I mean, I don't know. No, I mean, I guess we can." He gets flustered. He's like, "Oh, but." He's like, he's so pretty. OMG, you're so nice. But the thing is, he still has that memory of losing his wife haunting the back of his mind still. It's like, let's just say this. Charlotte, because she's dead. Just call her Char, not Shart, just Char for short, because she's dead. Bleh. So that's still lingering in the back of his mind. So he hasn't necessarily been forward with it, but they have been kind of showing affection to each other. Holding hands before marriage. So she's trying to be like, oh, it's okay, I love you. And then that's when she decides one day, she's like, you know what? Here, let me give this guy a hug. She hugs him. Look at them. Oh, she gives him a hug. And that's when he's like, uh, he's like, whoa. Oh God. He's like, oh no. Flustered overload. Sorry. I just find it funny that I was supposed to do a stream with HANKSONAS, but I ended up doing this. um, right then. Okay, back to this. So she's like, "Oh, you poor soul." And then these guys are like, that's kind of weird. Why is she doing that? Like, it's unheard of to see Donk all lovey-dovey like that, especially with someone that looks very specifically like his wife. So they start to get suspicious of her too. Yeah, Lord Dump. Because what also they also find out later on in future events. They found out in future events via auditor. Here, let's draw this freaking loser. So he's like, "Oh man, I don't like the fact that they're getting too close to April. However, I have an idea. Let's do like a little light bulb here." He goes, "Ding! What? I actually have an idea." So that's when he starts revealing the backpack. Future. The backpack has lore in it, which April has been carrying around like unknowingly having lore, because she never had her tape. She actually had tapes in her backpack, but they never had tapes to actually ever listen to them. And April hasn't told anyone about the tapes because she's like, "Oh, maybe this is just irrelevant." But I feel like I should keep them because I feel like they're important to me somehow. So Otter is like, "Hee hee, secrets." This actually gives her a brain fart. Just kidding. It gives her back her memory that she lost in the surgery. Let's do this a brain. She goes, "Oh." April's like, "After I get a tape recorder, I'm gonna listen to this." And so when she does, she starts hearing all the horrible things that she partook in when she used to work for the auditor. And she's like, "Oh God, what have I done?" So she's horrified for her life, like, "Oh no, if anyone finds out that I'm a traitor, like of the agency, like ex-traitor or whatever, if they find out, I'm dead." And I know for a fact that Donk Donk is not going to be happy because she now knows that she experimented on Kobe and Ryan. So she's like, "Uh-oh, I better not tell anyone." All right, now this leads to something else, though. All right, and now we go to when things start to get spicy. So they're on their mission, right? 10 years ago, their mission. You're right, Ryan. Yeah, Ryan. Man. Little Wimble brat. But yeah, so 10 years later, or not 10 years, excuse me. So this is when the 10 years before starts to come into play. 10 years before, all right? And so we got April here, obviously on the verge of panicking because not only is she in love with a man that she hurt unintentionally, but she's also now at the very mercy of Sanford, uh, Deimos, and Doc. So she's like, "Oh God, I'm gonna be toast." Now, remember how I mentioned this right here, this chemical that she made herself and was injected with? This comes into play because as she gets more nervous about things, her powers start to kick in, which allows her to do shape shift into anything she wants. And again, she starts to remember this, her chemical that she made, and she's like, "Oh, okay." But I don't remember too much of like what it's supposed to do. And as she gets more nervous, and these guys start to get suspicious with her, because they're like, huh, she's been acting a little, I don't know, like, has she been a little weird to you guys lately? Like just been more closed off. Maybe we should like, I don't know, do like a check on her. They do a check on her, and then they find her bag. What? The bag? You mean the bag that has the tapes? So they get their hands on that. Get their hands on that. Oh, star. Did not mean to do star. Woof. Get their hands on the bag. They're like, huh, why did she have this? They open it and they're like, oh my gosh, he has a tape. And a conveniently placed recorder inside the bag. They go, huh, maybe we should tell Donk about this. Like, maybe we should watch it with him. Like, listen to them. I mean, excuse me. So they listen to it. They're like, oh wow, this surely won't play anything horrendous at all. And one of the last tapes they play is one where it explains her role as a scientist. As a scientist, traitor, experiment, and the most crucial one, at fault for Hank's misery. Unintentionally. I keep saying Hank Donk, same thing. There we go. Okay. And they're like, oh no. They're like, oh no. What should we do, guys? They're like, no, what do? We can't tell. We gotta tell Donk about this. Because obviously he's gonna be really mad. So they're like, this sucks. Okay. So before they even get to do that, they they found out that these two are suddenly missing. Why? Why are they missing? Where did they go? Well, I probably should have mentioned this earlier. I just remembered now. They have a little cat named Chainsaw. I'm sorry, I'm only remembering my lore now because, like I said, I hardly even talk about it. So they actually have a cat, Meow Meow, named Chainsaw. And this happened during their time of becoming partners. They find a stray cat, which is weird because they never, had a cat in Nevada. Because pretty much a majority of life is dead. So they have a Meow Meow. They have a Meow Meow. Yeah, they got a little cat. But the thing is, their cat, mysteriously, I'm sorry, I know I forgot the kitty. I'm sorry. The cat suddenly goes missing. But they already know about the cat, by the way. I probably should have mentioned that. They're like, where's the cat? And then they find out that the two are missing with the cat. They're like, did they move out or something? And then they all radio Donk. They're like, hello, hello. Where are you at, dude? We can't find you, or your cat, or your wife that may or may not be evil. And they're like, oh, we just went to AADW, not H. I mean, excuse me. Let me fix that. Due to ADW, because they find out that their cat is over there. They're like, oh, we're really mad. We gotta go get our cat. Hank is obviously so angry that they have their pet cat. He's like, I don't give a dang about what you guys say right now because that's not my goal right now. My goal is to fetch my poor kitty cat that's been missing and currently at the agency. So they gotta go find their kitty. They don't know where they went. They gotta find kitty. And that's when it leads to these two having to go out and find Donk. They're like, oh, gee, we better go warn him. What if April is baiting him? Maybe that's why she's been all lovey-dovey. So they go out to find him. And they're like, where did this guy go? Like, where did they go? We gotta go find him. And then that's when Doc is stuck back at their base. Is like, okay, well, this is happening. I definitely need to worry about possible, let's see, what was it? Raids and break-ins. Gotta worry about that, guys, obviously, because again, they don't know if April's a traitor. So while that's happening, it all leads back to them having to go through this whole ordeal of facing off Auditor and Stygion and having to face their uncertain demise of death because he gets affected by Stygion and the syringe that has dissociants and wait, that's the wrong color. Dissociants and Argent energy, which he gets stabbed with and then possessed with, which causes him to execute everyone in this specific order. The first to die is Deimos. He died after having his face slammed a little too hard in the ground. And you know what? Splat. Sanford dies because he gets his head ripped off. Bleh. And then she has to suffer the demise of being eaten alive. Yum yum yum. So he's dead. Because Deimos tried to run up to Hank like, okay, you should probably get away from your homegirl. She's not good. Dies. Sanford's like, what the heck? What is wrong with you? And he tries to fight back, get revenge, but bleh, dies. She gets eaten alive while also being pregnant because she has Daisy, who's barely even a fetus at all. So she's dead, and so is the baby. Hank doesn't know, or Donk, excuse me. Donk doesn't know. Then gets trapped by agents or the auditor, which back here leads to New Nevada years later because they demolished old Nevada, revamped it to be new, and Doc is the only one alive now. Donk escapes his containment, goes to New Nevada, and then that whole thing of the whole argument where basically Doc tells him, "Oh, you killed your family, you killed your friends and your wife. I don't care what the heck April was doing, but now I know that she was actually innocent this whole time, and that this whole thing has been a misunderstanding, and it's your fault that you decided to let your emotions get out of control after the auditor told you what she did, and Sijion brainwashed you." Which leads to him showing him their grave, whatever's left of them. He's like, okay, this is what happened, and this is what. Doc gets sad, goes a little cray cray because strength wise once, that doesn't work. So then he has to do it again and again until he's out cold and crying. And oh right, the kids. So these two later reunite with Doc because they find out about their past with April and what the heck what happened to their parents. They're like, oh Jesus Christ. And then now that leads back to where was it? Where what we right here. So then now Doc has the plan to demolish Overlord, which is the four employers, Hellhound, my Tricky, and Seraphim, my Jeebus. And he's like, that's it. I'm gonna have to avenge everyone that I know. now we're back to square whatever we were, which leads to Overlord reviving April specifically. What? Because they actually used the portal they used to have to his purgation to revive her specifically, so that they can later use. Let me look at her. Basically, to use her as their master plan to get rid of Donk forever. So this is what she looks like. This is a very rough idea of what she looks like now. So she's like kind of got like a demon skull face now, partially. So she's like really messed up. She has no like little to no memory of what happened, but she just knows she has a very strong hate towards Donk. She's like, man, I do not want to be here. She doesn't really remember too much, but she just knows she hates Donk because he did some bad things, killed her friends. But she doesn't really remember too much that she actually had a love relationship with him at all. She just knows she hates SQ and stands with the agency because Overlord here, this guy, was able to brainwash her into basically being on their side. So while she's with them, you know, dilly daddling, and actually stronger than before because she's able to harness her shape shifting powers, which allow her to turn into animals or elements of any kind. But she can't do both because it would literally kill her. So while that's happening, Donk doesn't find out about her until one day they meet up and go face to face in a battle. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna have to punk you because that's my mission. I don't know who you are, I don't care who you are, but I'm gonna try to kill you because I just want to get this mission done. I don't care to do missions. My main goal is to kill Overlord and whoever stood in my way before. So he's like, grr, I'm gonna kill you. What happens is that she gets scratched in a certain way, which is, if I remember, hold on, I have to remember how she got boo boo. Her boo boo was when she got scratched. Oh no, she's bleeding. But guess what? She has a specific color of blood, which is a pinkish purple. She bleeds that. And then that's when Donk is like, I have never seen anyone bleed purple like that other than me. So he's like, wait, hold on. No one can bleed like that except for her, April. And then she's like, okay, this guy's acting weird now. So I feel like I should be very worried. She's like, okay, maybe I should go because this guy can actually do some serious damage to me. So if she's trying to run, she's like, got a blast, you know. She's like, run, run, run. And then Donk is just left flabbergasted. He's like, whoa, hold on. Ah, hold on, my face is. So he's like, oh god, oh god, oh god, she's alive? He's like, oh no, what did I do? Because he doesn't know if this is a clone or not, because again, the agency is fully capable of cloning. He's like, he's like, okay. So he starts having a panic attack. He's like, Jesus Christ, what do I do? What do I do? He tries chasing her down, but by the time he tries tracking her, she's already, you know, up and gone, like, poop, gone. She's like, no, no, bye bye. So she runs back to the agency, and then Donk has to go back and retrieve, is getting ambushed by agents because he's not in the right state to attack right now. He's like, guys, I just saw my dead wife, my dead ex. What do I do? And then 2B's like, first of all, that's not even possible because the only way that's possible is if either A, she got revived, or B, they have the portal to hell, which would make sense because they have the Argent energy, but because the process of even reviving a soul out of the portal like that in such a way is so freaking difficult, he refused to believe that was actually her and that they just went for the process of cloning. He's like, clone. not real. It's like, stop, get your head out of there. Get your head out of the back of your mind. She's not real. And he's like, real? I'm pretty sure she's real. And he's like, oh no, I actually hurt her. So that's when he starts developing a weak spot again, because he never gets to kill her. He only ends up hurting her. He's like, oh god. So every time they meet each other from here on out, they're like, I don't want to hurt you, but she wants to hurt you because she doesn't really remember too much about him and how they still love each other. She's like, I don't like you like that. And he's like, please, I'm sorry. Please, I have a broken heart and all. And he tries to get her memory back, but every time he does, it's guys. So she's like, bye. She's like, I'll see you never. Da da da. And he's like, oh no, what do I do? So they basically have a hate relationship, but it's more like love hate for Donk. Because every time he gets hurt by her, like let's say, for example, he gets scratched by her, burned, whatever damage it is, because again, she basically is able to shapeshift. He doesn't care. He finds this as a sign of that he has a chance. He's like, oh, she's not actually trying to kill me. She's just trying to scare me away. This is great. I have a chance still. And she's like, no, just no. Eventually, though, she does get her memory back. So let's make this canvas even smaller. Wow. I swear, I'm almost done yapping. All right, now April develops memory. So let's pull this one real quick because I don't want to keep drawing her over and over. So she's like, okay, this every time I see this guy, the more he seems familiar to me. And the way he's acting right now is just weird because just moments ago he was trying to kill her. Now he's just trying to befriend her. And she's like, okay, maybe I should take this up to the auditor or the overlord, say, hey, there's this weird guy that we have as a moral enemy that's just trying to do this stuff to me, you know? Overlord's like, he's like, no, that's weird. Why is he doing that? He's like, that's not right. He's like, no. It's like, I totally don't have anything related to him at all. Just smile. He's like, yeah. He's like, you're good. You don't need. He's like, you don't have to worry about it, you know? And she's like, okay, I guess I won't. But she's like having self-doubt now because she doesn't even know if she can trust this guy. She's like, okay. He was being really protective about, having her not remember anything. He's like, yeah, you're good. Don't worry about it. But eventually, though, she does have an encounter with, let's see. I'm trying to remember. The smirk. Yeah, he's like, yeah. Yeah, I got this under the rug, dude. Like, I have nothing to worry about, man. Eventually, though, she does meet, let's see, Riker. She meets Riker, who is, reminder, Ryan and Riker are the same thing. Riker is just a nickname for Ryan, Donk's son. So he's here. He's like, hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to remember his design. It's been a hot minute. So Riker's like, okay, well, I need to tell her what's going on. Because he's like, whoa, okay, well, now I'm starting to see what Donk means. This is actually April. He's like, okay, it's like, I don't know if you even remember anything, but you obviously had something to do with this guy over here. You obviously were, dating. So why are you acting like you don't remember anything? Why are you ignoring the fact that, used to be around him? And she's like, No. The overlord told me that that's not the true. And he's like, no, no, no. You know, you just gotta remember. So after fighting with her, because he gets mad at her for the things he's done, that she's done to him unintentionally, which is the surgeries and all the experiments, like beating her up. Again, she goes to flee. She's like, nope, 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 no. I'm going back over here because now you guys are just being weird. I don't know you guys. I don't know you guys like that, do I? And that's when we come back to the bag with the tapes. What? She finds that after having a memory where she remembers living in a specific old what do you call it? Old base, which was called some SQ, something SQ. But she's like, what does SQ mean? I don't know much other than the fact it's status quo, but there's got to be another term for it, right? Right? So she listens to the tape. She's like, oh, look, they're playing. Here we go. However, the old base that she went to is actually the house or the another place that Donk retires into because you know he misses his past. He misses everyone that's been there. So he often lives in there to basically put himself to shame and keep as a reminder of like what his goal is. So he comes back home. He's like, I hear someone in my house. He's like, I don't like that. Let's say old SQ. He hears the commotion coming from the tapes, playing la la la. He goes, gasp. He breaks in, like, who's in my house? And he comes back over to April. Oh gosh. Come back to April over here. She's like, oh no, I've been spotted. She's like, what do I do? This guy's gonna kill me. So she's over here like, oh, I gotta go. She's like, I gotta run. Dom's like, you're not leaving. Come here. So he grabs her with his massive hands. He grabs him. She goes like this. He's like, you're not leaving again, Missy. So she's held captive by him now. She's like, oh no. She's like, I gotta go. Run, 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 try to get out. But no matter what she tries to do, she can't. Because her memories are starting to kick in. She's like, oh God. And he's like, come on, don't you remember me? And that's when it starts kicking in for her. She's like, oh God, I do. So she's like, oops, too big. So she's like, oh no, I do remember. So she's like, oh no, I do remember though. She's like, but that's bad. Why do you want me back? She gets overwhelmed by this information, so she eventually does break out after Donk tries to have a heart to heart with her. She's like, bye. She's like, I don't know how to feel. So she's out in the city loose now. So she doesn't go back to SQ because she doesn't go back to SQ or the agency for a good while. She's like, okay, maybe I should just retire somewhere. So she retires with bandits. She's like, okay, I just gotta lay low for right now. While this is happening, Donald's is like, okay, enough's enough. He's like, I gotta do something about this place right now. Oops. Oh no, why is it so low? So he's like, you know what? I gotta. So that's when he's like, girl, that's it. I'm gonna take the fight to the agency. So he does. Oops, why is it purple? So it goes dun dun dun, agency, giant eyeball over here. Because that's the tower that the Overlord sits in. And he watches all of Nevada. Donk's like, that's it. I'm taking the fight to him now. I'm tired of having to hide out just to do my missions. I don't care what Doc or anyone says. I'm just gonna go in on my own. So, he pulls a Doom Eternal moment. So he goes ripping, tearing. Let's see. Enter Doom. And as he goes along, he has to face off. Oh no, they're gone already. Oh no, they're right here. So he has to face off these two before he gets to Overlord. So he's obviously pushed off and out constantly. But eventually he's able to get rid of them. So when he faces off Hellhound, I'm not going to say too much because I actually do want to draw this later. Because I feel like that'd be amazing to do. But let's show the two important things with how durable Donk really is. So, alright. So with Seraphim's attack, which is Jeebus, mind you, he basically has angelic arrows, which basically are icy cold as well as electrifying. So those really hurt. And then, he got flames with Hellhound. So that really hurts. But the thing is with Donk, he's got one hell of an endurance when it comes to these guys. So this guy being obviously like unable to move too much, he eventually endures. He's like, okay, that's it, and that's enough. He's like, no, you're not gonna do that. So he kills Seraphim. Seraphim's the one to go down first. He kills him, and then comes to Hellhound, second one, the closest one to Overlord, mind you. So he's on fire. He's obviously in really bad shape already. Like, let me show you. So like horns, one horn's chipped off. Flesh is literally burning. Whereas him, he actually had, obviously punctured wounds, burns here and there from electrifying stuff. He only gets more burns from the fight with Hellhound. Eventually, though, he gets to this guy, Overlord. Overlord thinks like, oh, I'm fine up here. I'm gonna just stay in my tower. And he finds out not that long after, he's like, okay, well now the Hellhound and Seraphim died. So I gotta worry now. But it's okay. He's got his halo, so he's obviously indestructible now, right? Thing is, with the fact that he's endured so much stress down here, he actually starts to develop his 100% mag forms, or at least awakens it. Oh yeah, Overlord was definitely smirking. He was like, huh, I can't lose to this guy. I already beat him once, and I could just do it again. And April is obviously missing, so he's like, oh shoot, maybe she's a traitor again. So he doesn't worry too much about her. No one does, except for Donk, obviously. He's like, okay, maybe she's being held hostage now that she knows what she knows. And this guy is keeping her away. And as they fight, let's see, I'll draw, and actually, you know what? I'll give a very brief idea of what a Mag Donk looks like. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'll try to draw this as quick as I can. It's got massive tusks now. He's really in a bad mood now. I haven't decided his height yet for what his mag form is going to be like, but I honestly might go for like 20, 25 feet. Because mind you, that agents nowadays are actually like super humongous. Like agents that 10 years later are like colossal, like towering over skyscrapers and all. Donk is basically considered a baby form or the beta form because, that technology back then wasn't that great either. And again, he wasn't necessarily a complete form. So here you go. You got him with his massive horns and all. He gets so much spikier now. I actually do have a doodle coming up where it's Donk in his mag form, but I'll show that later. Hee hee. So you got Donk here. He's beyond aggravated. He's just straight up ready to pummel him, guy. So they start getting in a cat fight here. So it's a versus between these guys. The thing is, with my Halo here, this thing is ungodly strong. And even with Donk, he can't necessarily beat him. So you know what Donk does? Donk's like, you know what? I am tired of this Halo. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna steal it. And you would think he would break it, right? No, 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 no. No. Now you got a scared guy. He's like, whoa, 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 what are you doing with that, man? He's like, I'm tired of you holding the aces and you cheating. So he's like freaking out. He's like, uh-oh. Oh man, this eraser sucks. Okay. He's like, gulp. He's like, you stole my Halo, but why? Thing is, Donk's like, I'm gonna use it for myself, dude. And he's like, oh Jesus Christ, I am cooked, aren't I? So he gets demolished, like exceedingly fast, like boom. Oh no, he's dead. And Donk's like, yay, I killed him. I killed him. Except now what? Because he can't find April anywhere. And as he scours the building for uh what's that one machine called? What is that machine called? Let me think. It's giving me a sec. But yeah, while that's happening, Donk is basically rampaging back downstairs. Like, where the heck is this machine that the auditor used to basically ruin his entire life and Nevada's? He's like, I gotta go find it. I gotta go find it. He's like, come on, where is it? That's when Doc over here, where's Doc? Doc's like, okay, what's going on? Where is Donk? Why is there chaos? Why is there sirens going off throughout Nevada? Why does it sound like it's doomsday again? And then Rikers and Kobe are like, okay, we gotta go find our dad like ASAP because this guy is clearly unstable now after finding out everything with April and how she's back and how he wants to stake revenge on the agency. And that's when Donk finally finds what he's been looking for. The improbability. He sees it like still pumping out like evil and all. Pumping out basically whatever was causing Nevada to be, broken. So then he's like, I'm gonna freaking demolish this thing because obviously there's no other way to fix it. So he lifts up his mighty arm and he goes, I'm about to wreck it. Like, here comes the giant fist. I'm gonna do it. He goes, what? And just before he can do anything, he gets stopped. By who? April. April finally comes to her senses, runs back over, finally finds him, and tells him to stop, 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 don't do it. If you destroy it, you're gonna kill everyone in Nevada. And everything's gonna be in shambles again. If not worse, the world could end. She's like, please don't do it. And then slowly coming to his senses, he's like, wait, hold on. He's like, hold on. He's like, whoa. and his fist is crackling over here with electricity, you know, all that evil stuff. Mobility machine's like right there. And he's like, but April, I ruined everything. He's like, I have to do this. I have to fix what I did. I let the auditor control me. I let the employers basically brainwash you. I let everything happen. I gotta do this. If I destroy this improbability machine, it should surely fix everything. April's like, no, but what if you destroy the entire universe? What if we just gone out of it? He has to think. So he's like, you know what? I'm sorry, but I have to fix everything. Maybe with this halo, I can fix everything. I can make it the way it was supposed to be. So he lifts up his mighty arm. As he's about to destroy it, April comes in like, no, and hugs him. She hugs him. He goes, whoa. And that's when Donk finally comes to his senses of what he was doing. He's like, oh no, this halo was influencing me, trying to make me, you know, make everything go kaput. And he remembers back the last time he nearly destroyed the improbability machine with Nexus. And he thinks of it as like, oh, I was literally gonna repeat the cycle over and over again. So now he's like at the brink, like, literally crying. And it's been forever since the last time he's cried, which was a few months ago. He cried. He's like, oh God, I was gonna do it again, wasn't I? He's sad. He's like, what are they gonna do? She goes, oh, come here. It's okay. Just get this halo off you, destroy it, and then we can try rebuilding everything from the bottom up again. He does. He gets rid of it, and then forever destroys it with his mag arm. And then that's when they start building up their relationship again. He's like, it's okay now. I'm here. I'm sorry for everything I did, and I understand that you were angry. And then and then Kobe here and Rai come in, they're like, okay, we gotta go stop our dad. They're like, oh wait a minute. Oh, never mind, everything's fine. Here, let me draw Kobe real quick. I haven't done that. So he's like, oh. There we go. Right. So they see that. Donk's like, oh god, I almost ruined my whole family again. You know? He's like, okay. So now that he basically KO'd Overlord here, he's dead. And oh god, Star, jump scare. Wrong brush. So he KOs them. And then he KOs these two up here. That's when Doc radios in Kobe and Rise like, okay guys, well now that everything's fine, we should definitely, you know, restart Nevada and rebuild it from the basically build up the society and basically heal whatever's been broken. And so during those 10 years, after those 10 years, I mean, excuse me, these two basically now work together in trying to fix the portal in which that auditor destroyed in order to save their friends from Expurgatory after being in there for a little more than 10 years now. So there's the portal. And this is where the story will end. It ends here, as this is a mystery as to what happened to Damas and Sanford. The end. And that's the story of Undertale. This is a very, very brief summary, so I'm sorry if it was a little confusing. But yes, this is something that's gonna be the next big thing because we're gonna see demos in Sanford. Wow, guys. What the question is? But the question is, where are they? And what happened to them? Are they still alive? Or are they just forever lost? That is a question that remains unknown. So they're like, where did they go? Where did they go? Where did our goofy guys go? No one knows. Will we ever see them again? Or will we see them in a different shape? That is the question. Ta-da! Oh man, I did not realize I spent this much time talking about lore. Oh wow. Let me get water. I've been yapping for like almost 2 hours straight. Oh. Wee. But yeah, I'm really glad you guys like the story. Oh, star again. I did not mean a star. I meant to grab the hand. Wow, wow, wow. And it all started from this pixelated image here. But yeah, now you know why Donk is really one of my most tragic characters ever. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh no, I didn't mean to make you skip. Oh no, I'm sorry. But yeah. Now I gotta change the title of the stream to be talking about lore. Oh man. I'll be honest, I never realized I knew it was a lot, but oof. But yeah, now you understand why I'm so obsessed. Like, I feel so guilty not talking about these two. I love them so much. I actually do have art from me and my friends that I made of them. It's so cute. I love them. That and I definitely will have to see what I can do with Ryan Co because again, these characters are not necessarily my own. I have to ask permission of what to do. That's why I was very brief about them and their story because this entire lore is like the bare bones of it, if anything. Pretty much. One line for a Hank, only to go into lore. No, I'm glad you. Yeah, they are cute, aren't they? Ah, hold on. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of April, because I think I have a reference of them somewhere. I need to find it though. Blah. Let's see. Let me see what I can do. Because I do have a reference of her, but it's an old one, like really old. Let's see. Where would she be? Okay, there's that one. Hold on. Where is it? Where? Yeah, I'll be honest. I have to look at my phone real quick because I have a lot of pictures. Uh, man, cause like this computer is new and I haven't yet put anything in there yet. So you know, let's see. Where is she? I forgot how old it is. Oh my god. It's so all the way down. Or you know, while I'm at it too, I can show Hellhound and Jeebus or Seraphim, so you guys can see what they're supposed to look like compared to my crappy little doodles. So I did post the reference before, but I didn't realize how far back it would be. Mm-hmm. Ay, ay, ay. Where is she? Yeah, she's really far. Do I really not have a reference linked? I know I'm supposed to, but oh, this smells. Okay, hold on. I know I have it, but I just have to. Oh, here we go. I found it. Okay. Here, I'll open Twitter because I saved it as a draft real quick, so that I don't have to send it right now. But I gotta go to my drafts and okay. Let's see drafts. There we go. Oh, not that. Oh no, do I not? Oh, okay. Hold on. I gotta put it somewhere. Man, I really hate this process. Okay. Okay, you know what? I'll just post it in here. I'll try to find a way. Um, here, let me make a new canvas so I can just put it all in order real quick. Let's see. Let's see. So I'll put it in here real quick. Oh God, white. Oof, jump scare. I gotta plug it into my phone over here. Where's my wire? To transfer the pictures. I thought I had it saved on my computer already, but I guess not. I'm gonna put an order of all the references I have so far, of the characters I have. And I haven't made a reference art for Overlord yet, so he's just more like a concept, if anything. Let's see, put my phone in there. I gotta get a wire because I don't have my wire like right here to connect it on. Man, wrong wire. I don't know if you can hear the computer going on and off with like wires connecting. I have to do this thing. My wires are really wonky. But yeah, I'm really glad you guys were able to stick around and listen to me yap. Yeah, sorry. I was hoping it wouldn't keep going on and off, but I figured it would have anyways. Alright, almost ready. But yeah, I literally had to rummage through a bunch of my pictures because, again, I made these references like at different points in time. So the style may look really inconsistent. Because I think the first ref I made was for April. Yeah, April. She was one of my first essays before I actually she came before Donk, funnily enough. And then Donk actually used to look much scrawnier than he does nowadays. Little fun fact. I'll show that too if I could find it. Because that one came, I think I made that one like back in 2021, I think, for Donk. I don't remember because I haven't been in the community for too long. I've been in the community for like maybe 4 years now, 4 or 5. All right, and gonna open the files again. Yeah, Donk used to actually look like a normal Hank. He wasn't even a mag. Excuse me. He wasn't even a mag Hank. He was just a regular Hank. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. It just doesn't feel that long anymore. I guess I don't know. It's just been really long years for me, especially like when I used to be in high school. Oh jeez, I love it when my files crash. Why are you crashing, computer? Please don't crash on me. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, no. Hmm. I don't know. This is taking a while. Computer's kind of wonky right now. I mean, it has been cooking, so let's see. There we go. I got it now. Oh wow. Yeah, I think I don't know if it was during COVID though. That's the thing. I don't remember. Because COVID for me, it just kind of flew by, if anything. Like before it didn't. Nowadays, it's just like, oh, okay, well, that was the thing. Loves to brain fart. Oh my god, I have to do this whole process again. Well, yeah, when it comes to Donk's floor, I actually wasn't really originally gonna make anything. I just had him as a Hanksona for a good while, and I was trying to make a different one, but I never did because I just couldn't recreate it or make something better than him, in my opinion. But yeah, when I do send in these pictures, I will show Skinny Donk because I actually have that one saved more recently. And God, did he have a glow up from the past few years? I think I had to go like maybe 4 or 5 reference changes because I really did not like the last ones. They always looked ugly to me. And the fact that for some reason I had this weird thing where I didn't give him a nose for some reason. And I only recently did it. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, why didn't I give him a nose before? Well, I shouldn't say nose. I should say like missing. knows, I guess. Okay, what is going on the computer? Okay, I have to use a different wire. This one's not okay. Sorry if you hear noises again. That's me. I gotta put down my drawing pad just for this. Let me get a better wire, because all my wires are kind of junky right now. Let's see. Is this sucks. Okay. This one will not work. Okay, you know what? I'm just have to do this thing. Hold on. Let me see if I can. I might actually have to just email it to myself. Oh my god. Yeah, my computer and internet's kind of going to whack right now. Ah, my goodness. Give me a minute. There we go. Definitely downloading these right now, so I'll have to worry about it later. Oops, did not mean to add to my drive, whatever. Anyway. Alright, now I can do it. Yay! Christ, okay. So let's put that to the side. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so let me line it up in a way so you see them all at once. Oops, too small. Oh man, every time. And so these are the current designs I have for them all right now. Yeah, I try to base it off the Doom Eternal's Seraphim, kinda. It's a little weird. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it though. I might, but again, it's very, very iffy for me right now. It's on the fence, if anything. Oops, not these ones. Yeah, Eternal. So he's based off Samuel Hayden. I don't know if you know who Samuel Hayden is, but he's basically supposed to be this guy, but different. That and then I don't know, cause for Jeb, I'm still kind of figuring out how what I want to do with him. So he's definitely not a good guy. So, but he obviously works with the Overlord as his little minion, if anything, his cultist, if you will. Yeah, I loved him so much. I got the Doom Eternal DLC and I got the whole pack for the original games too. On my Xbox, it's great. I love playing the game so much. It's been a hot minute though. I need to play it again because I already finished the game like well over 10, 20 times already. But yeah, so this is April. Let's see. Yeah, this is April, Hellhound, Seraphim, and Doc. Is what he looks like. Well, I think I did make a few doodles, but I have to check again because again, I barely did a lot for them right now. Yeah. I think that the hardest Yeah. She's a cutie, isn't she? She's really short. She's like I think she's 5 foot, by the way. She's 5 foot. Donk is 10, not counting horns, which would be 12 feet tall. And then so for my headcanon for Mad King, he's like 8 feet tall, I would say. And then Donk would be like 10, 12 feet tall. If you count his horn at least. His horns make him just a little bit taller. I haven't made up height charts for these guys yet though. I have to do that. Another thing I have to do. But yeah, there's my girly. I love her so much. She's a sweetheart. My girly. I love her. Yeah, he's tall. But I'm pretty sure I don't know about yeah, that's something I have to think about at a different time if these two are here. Because they'd definitely be tall. I don't know if anything, I'd say maybe Jeb would be. Ooh, excuse me. If anything, Jeb would be a little bit taller than Donk. I feel only because of his hooves, but again, it's not 100% certain or confirmed, I should say. Oh, and let me find Donk's first design. It's somewhere in my phone. I'm pretty sure. Where would it be? Is the question. Well, yeah, it was definitely 4 or 5 years ish when I made Donk. My second ever Hank OC, or not my Hank OC, my Madness Combat OC at all. Because I definitely didn't have a drawing tablet, or I didn't even use my drawing tablet, if ever. I kind of regret doing that now, because I didn't really have a computer either. I just had to use whatever I could at school. Hmm. My God, it's such a long process to do. Finding an artwork bajillion years old. So I feel like it would have been more recent with it, but I guess not. But yeah, when you look at the design for Donk, you're definitely gonna say he's a twink. uh, there he is. I found it. All right, let me send it to myself again. All right. I gotta open my emails again. I don't like doing that, but it is what it is. There he is. Make a. Oh, alright. Close these ones off so we can actually see him. Oh, thank you. I'll be honest, I feel like I'm really lacking with clothing though. I'm not that great with it compared to what I've seen with others. They do really good jobs. Like Norsky and Wally. Oh, and definitely Beamer. Okay, here you go. Donk's original design. It was so bad. I tried too hard. Like originally he was supposed to be like a what do you call it? He was just supposed to be like futuristic, if anything. Not Doom Eternal originally. I only came up with the Doom Eternal idea when I started thinking of that one Doom Eternal Slayer model. Let me see if I can find it. I like originally like a what do you call it? It's supposed to be like futuristic, if anything. Not Doom Eternal originally. I only came up with the Doom Eternal idea when I started thinking of that one Doom Eternal. Where is it? Slayer. Find it. Maybe it's called Demon Skin actually, I just remember. Okay, it's not here. Hold on, I just saw it. Come on. Uh, it's this one right here in the middle, but I need to find a better picture of it. I can. Oh, I remember now what it's called. It's called the Cultist. There it is. I found him. He's based off this guy right here. This one right here. Oh, it's called the Cultist. Well, yeah, there's your Donk. He was heavily inspired by this guy. I love him so much. I love the skin they got for Doom Eternal. It's so great. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't even notice it was gone. My bad. Ooh, I'm looking at the time right now. Okay, I got like 3 more minutes of stream, so I think I'm gonna shut it for now. Here, I'll give a look at Donk. I'll give you where is it? I actually genuinely didn't even notice my model was just straight up gone. I didn't even know it was closed. Let me see if there he is. All right, cool, cool, cool. So let me show you the avatars I have for him. Yeah, I guess it must have crashed then. Maybe that's why my computer went whack earlier. There he is. Yeah. So let me show you the avatars I have for him. Yeah, I guess it must have crashed then. Maybe that's why my computer went whack earlier. No, it actually wasn't intentional. I genuinely thought that he was still on this whole time. That's fine, I guess. Cause guess what? We got lore, so that's the thought that counts, I guess. Uh, how I make them? Oh, I had it. Okay, so I use a program called Video 2. Like, let me show you what I mean, real quick before I got to go. Uh, 2 minutes. So what you gotta do is basically you have to download this application called Video 2. And what it lets you do is basically you're able to make yeah, lure over your thing. But yeah, so Video Mini is basically the application you can use to make 2D whatchamacallit, avatar PNG tubers. And it's super, super easy to do. So like for what I had to do for Donk, I literally had to dissect him like into so many layers. It's so bad. Um like so for every layer, like let's say you get the head, body, and either you can like have them like you have a separate layer for your mouth, or like if you want to like have something moving in the back like a tail or a hand like I do. I literally had to put it on a separate layer like behind the main body, and then the hands would have to be in front on a separate layer. Like I'll probably make a video, because I did it on Ibis Paint, nothing on Magma, because I prefer drawing on Ibis usually on my phone. But what I can tell you is you basically have to do it to primary body. So like for video tube, it's yeah, it's a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie, I probably spent like 2 days, 3 days making this model. And he also has different forms. You can have one where he's like neutral, blushing with his hair. Because fun fact, he hates his hair. He doesn't like having hair, but it is what it is. And then he also has his mask right here in this one. And then last one is just goggles straight up. Just straight up the goggles. But yeah, what I would recommend is definitely cutting it to being only head, body, and hands. That's what I would recommend. That's like the easiest way you can do it. Because if you make anything else move, it's gonna be a little harder. Because like with Donk, he's like really complicated, as you can tell with all the pieces I did. Um, but yeah, yeah. That's like the easiest way you can do it. Yeah. But if you make anything else move, the mask, yeah, it's probably one of my favorite ones I've done. I've only noticed recently that I have to fix it a little because when he tilts his head, his jaw isn't supposed to be poking out. Like I don't know if you could tell right here when I go ah a, you can actually see his jaw like poking out from the mask. It's not supposed to do that, but I mean I could fix that later. I've only noticed recently that I have to fix it a little. I'm sorry, I'm just really obsessed with this. When I'm finished making this, I was like so excited. If I do make another one, I'll likely make one with April, either April or like one of the other Madness combat characters I have, because I figure if people love this guy, I'm pretty sure they'll love the other ones. Hopefully. Oh, I guess it does give a character, huh? But yeah, I like the blush one. That's one of my favorite ones. Like originally, I wasn't gonna make the blush one because I wanted to be like serious and all, but like I was like, might as well have fun with it. But yeah, there you go. I would love to make an April one because she would be so fun to make expressions with because she's not necessarily the hardest design I've had in my life ever, but she's definitely one of the ones that would be the most expressible. So like, ooh, Donkey, get out of here. Okay, but yeah. Oh, this is an old reference, but the clothing is essentially the same. I probably have to fix it up here and there. But I would love to do April, so I'll definitely keep that as a back as a reminder for myself in the future to do. Cause yeah. That'd be amazing. Oh no, my avatar's in the way. Let me move it more this way. There we go. All right. So, oh shoot, it's been a little over 3 minutes, but I think I'm gonna end the stream now because I've been sitting here for a while and I'm really, I'm really sweaty in my room. I live in California, so you can imagine how hot it is here. Like, yeah, she's so baby girl. She is. Alrighty then. Well, I'm a bounce. So, thank you guys so much for watching my stream. Thank you for sticking around, listening to me rambling. And by the time I am done with the stream, I'll hopefully get back into drawing the Hanksona Mayhem artwork because that was the main goal of the stream, but it didn't happen. But I will keep my promise of trying to do this like the day of Madness Day or like finishing it before because I really am excited to do this one. Oh yeah, go back to this drawing. Sorry. Let me do that later. All right. Let me fix this up real quick. But yeah, there's the Hanks. Loser. Uh, but yeah, I'm gonna go now. And thank you guys once again. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around for pretty much 2 hours now. And I'll see you guys later. See ya. Bye. A big